It's time for Power Hour.
Is this your homework, Larry?
You see what happens, Larry?
I made love to you. But I'm the only man that knows how to keep you. Okay, baby. Your body's mine.
Hello. Traders, welcome to the stream. It is the weekly candle close stream. Kind of a tradition where we would go live 60 minutes before the weekly candle close. And this week it is especially special because it will be the highest weekly candle close we've seen for the year of 2023. In fact, you go back longer than that, where you're looking at the highest weekly candle close since April 25th of 2022. If you look at the weekly chart, you understand there's really just not much of anything here until $38,000. There's just not, man. So all we talked about on Friday was how things were overheated on like the daily RSI, but that's okay. That happens on first impulses. And normally when there's a pause, it's for those oscillators to reset to get out of too overheated territory and pull back some. That happened a little bit, but it is we got some major strength going on. And as I'm speaking to you on the weekly, Bitcoin breaking above overbought territory for the first time since April of 2021. Because you got close in April of this year. You got close in November. Wow, isn't that crazy to think about? That like November 2021 was like the highest. That was 69K on Bitcoin. Many altcoins were killing it, right? Still didn't get overbought. You are higher now. So you could imagine what happens when Bitcoin on the weekly gets overbought. I mean, besides that one time in 2015 where it hit 72 in reverse. Look how far, look how high the RSI gets. Go to 80, 84, 79, and then at one time 90, almost 95 in January of 2021. That first time Bitcoin was hitting, the 60s. So very interesting development on the weekly RSI. Interesting development with the highest weekly candle close come in. Interesting development with the hidden bullish divergence, right? The second low. Higher levels of negative momentum. The bullish continuation implied is playing out. The follow through off the very real bullish engulfing candle and formal breakout candle last week that you're catching the follow through this week. So that is fantastic data. And your first level positive momentum after the divergence developed. And the great news is witnessing such very real, undeniable, classic bearish divergence. It manifested into the highest low of the year, or confirming the highest low of the year, and then again, hidden divergence. So the bearish divergence was somewhat reliable to a degree, but it underperformed miserably, and then a bullish edge developed after, and the bullish edge became not just reliable, it is certainly, to a degree, outperforming right now. So, who's in control of the market? Buyers are in control, and they've been in control of Bitcoin, whether you believe it or not. I don't really care if you believe it. They've been in control since the beginning of the year. That's it, and it's been that way. The most recent discernible events before this pump was the highest high of the year and then the highest low. That's it. So all the head and shoulder bros, up thrust after distribution bros, they're homeless, they're in shambles, they're crying, and they based on whatever they assumed, if they were actually acting on it, they made nothing on this 20+% pump in less than 2 weeks or so, about 2 weeks now. Okay. Trend is your friend, and Bitcoin put on a sermon with that this year. Beautiful. What's up, Fried Cash? Thank you, dude. Had my first personal trainer session today. I mean, had one, but it was not as formal. This one was the formal one, and I am dead right now. I'm wiped out. Thanks, dude. Run a node, he says. You run a node. Don't tell me what to do. Thanks, dude. So just a bunch of really nice things. Something I did not say is in 49 minutes, anything's possible in Power Hour. And you're so close that a pullback here, it's not going to happen. But if all stays the same as it is now or higher, you will be, in 49 minutes, confirming the highest daily candle close of the year 2023, the highest close of this uptrend we've been in since the beginning of 2023, and the highest daily candle close since May 7th of 2022. So that is your reality. If the strength holds in power hour, daily oscillator, yes, it is. It is 83. It is hot. It is overbought. But it is not quite 87 to 88 where you were seeing earlier. So pullback, but not much, man. And remember what Bitcoin is. Above all, Bitcoin is on a chart, is a momentum-driven asset class. The momentum is certainly with buyers right now. I don't know what world you're living in to say the buyers do not have the momentum here on this asset. There is no exhaustion implied on the daily, 12-hour, weekly. There's no exhaustion. There was no bearish divergence argument that could even happen. It was too violent of price action. And normally when that happens, that's the first impulse. And normally you'll get a minor pullback, which you haven't even gotten. I think what's happening, you are still in the same impulse here. Eventually, like an X to A. Think about X to A. Eventually you'll get an A to B, B to C situation. That'll happen at some point. Oscillators will really reset. But at this current time, this is not the same impulse. This rally you're seeing, the pullbacks tell you that. They dictate that. Like if this was a real pullback from your previous discernible swing low to your swing high at this point, you would have to see a minimum of a 23% retrace to have valid Fibonacci anchor points. You do not have that because the retrace was far too shallow. So again, you say same impulse then until somehow Bitcoin sees 32,740 minimum. So my God, man, that means, again, you look at the weekly, it's like, wow, 38K. That's it. Nothing else. See what happens, man. Looking okay. Hey, let's check on the Fed going to do anything to fix this problem. Our government's going to stop spending us into oblivion, literally. No. Okay, Bitcoin bullish. You know it, man. Well, we were discussing before this breakout that there was the path of least resistance on Bitcoin, even before the breakout, was up, not down. There is far more resistance, which would be support on the way down, than there would be resistance to the upside. So, and you've broken it. And there's still like nothing here. So, okay. We can move on. If you want, we can look at Bitcoin dominance first before we even look at Ethereum. Because this is the Bitcoin show. As long as this keeps rallying like this, it's a Bitcoin show. One day, maybe, that's a big maybe, one day these altcoins will take back over and we'll see huge red candles here, but sorry, Larry, not yet. And who knows how long it'll take. Maybe the target still is 60% Bitcoin market cap dominance. You're at 54%. So it'll be the highest weekly close since, my God, man, that's crazy. It'll be the highest weekly candle close since March of 2021. And some great news, like the weekly moving average, you broke it last week, and what did the fall through this week? Crazy. All right, see you at 60%. Now we can go to Ethereum if you're so inclined. Here it is. Ethereum still above 1728. Good. Getting back above the 200-day simple moving average today. Good. Engulfing the previous daily candle today. Good. Anything above 1728, you cannot be surprised if there is a move to 1972, because historically that is almost always what happens. It's not my opinion. I'm not making this up. This is literally looking at historical price action between $1728 and $2,000. That's it. So that is your target area until the price falls below $1728. But understand, if it continues to underperform, that's been the case, and we can look at the Ethereum and Bitcoin chart. Have you broken a supply? You haven't even tested this supply line yet here. There's a lot of work to be done, and unfortunately, Bitcoin still is technically superior in all regards than Ethereum. It's just like that. It's been like that. Yeah. So the engulfing candle last week, great news. If you are an Ethereum fan, you will be formally closing back above the 200-week simple moving average for the first time since like August 21st, which is not a big deal. But I think that is amazing that you got all this like flirtation here, and anytime you get back above it after a multitude of times, you're all right. And I think it's all about Bitcoin here. This is everything to do with Bitcoin. There's nothing to do with Ethereum and Vitalik Buterin. Okay? Nothing. They've done nothing. In fact, it's all gotten worse. Proof of stake. What a joke. It is literally riding all the altcoins too, riding the coattails of Bitcoin's brilliance. Okay? And its use case for where we're going in this world. Okay, back at the 23% retrace from the all-time high to the low we saw in June 2022. All right, cool. If you want a common retrace between 2400, 3340, that has been the case for a very long time. It's just when are you going to get there? I don't know, but that's common retrace levels. What's up, Eric? Thank you for the 20. He says, cheers. Salud. Chandana or whatever. Yeah, let's go to, where's the gabagool? Thank you. All right, let us look. Let us take a gander. We have to because it's relevant, okay? It's like, hey, man, this chart is, should I own Ethereum or should I own Bitcoin? I mean, it's, people are going to come in and they're going to have their arguments, and they've had their argument. They continuously, I mean, it's like I get pinged like for years now on Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. It's like, it's getting better. It's wedging. It's doing this. It's hitting support. And it's like the most recent discernible event on this chart is a formal bearish back test of the massive trading range as resistance. That's it. Literally it. And in 42 minutes, if all stays the same or worse, it would be the second lowest candle close since May of 2021. I just like that. Those things are just not bullish at all. They're not. I don't really give a crap what happens next. When the new data presents itself and it's not Rudy Poo bullcrap land, then we'll talk about the event that actually occurred in real life. But until then, keep spitballing. Keep being the guy. Keep doing it, man. Keep being this guy. Keep being him. Like every day, y'all doing this. When are you going to learn, old man? We have to wait for 2 million sats on Ethereum for you to just finally just give up. Or are you just going to keep coming up with your arguments on why something's looking like it's going to be all right, man? When the data comes in, then you know, like, the data would dictate the information, like the charts, the candles, the price, the movement. Like, if it came in and got back above 5.6 million, I would be the first person to talk about it, to say that's an interesting development. Let's see if the buyers can defend that level, the confirmation of a back test, and then let's start seeing if we can make higher highs. But none of those things have happened, so they're just not worth talking about right now. Okay, good luck. Let's go to XRP. That, my God, man, just tweeting about XRP, because in my opinion, right, because I have the freedom to tweet if I want to, in my opinion, I think like what's happened at 54.6 cents and what's happening currently is really good. And I think someone can strategize if they want to, but there would be other people on the internet that would call me frauding. What is it? Defrauding my viewers or something for saying that I think XRP has broken a level, and I think it's back testing it formally now. When you look, like, right, that level's there, and then you can see only resistance, only resistance, only resistance. Candle closes never happened above this level except the news pump dump, right? But then afterwards, you can still see the reconfirmation of the level's validity, right? Where no candle close above it, only tests and failures. Look, only tests and failures. But now something's changed, okay? This is just like reality, right? What's now happened? Well, now the buyers are settling up. The price is settling up higher than that level that has never been, broken and closed above. And now it's like being kind of back tested, and you're catching some good price action above the level. I mean, that right there, that's just like my opinion, man. And I'm entitled to it. And I think that's a really good thing. I think that's kind of like a breakout back test of a certain level. And I think the target's 76 cents in time, assuming Bitcoin just doesn't crash. Crazy, dude. Yeah, and it's like, people like out there that actually like 90% of the crypto I'm not even in it. It's like 90% of the crypto community, like swindling people with affiliate marketing links and ads, and that's it, right? I'm just on here just trying to teach you what I've learned over 14, 15 years of technical analysis and trading. That's all I'm trying to do, man. And I'm not accepting money from anyone to promote anything to you, right? You know, this is 100% crowdsourced. So it's just like defrauding, man. Yeah, dude. Say that when there's just so much real fraud going on in this world. Anyway, that's XRP. We can go to BNB if you want to. I know no one really cares. It's up 0.75% today. We understand that new data is coming in. That is interesting. Okay, it's no longer just, oh, this sucks so bad, it's trash, garbage. It's kind of like, well, you cannot ignore the reality of 225 kind of holding as support. If you're above the 225 level, you're good. You're safe. If one wanted to strategize entries, they're more than welcome to. They can. And they would have reasonable reward to risk, certainly. Like, say the back test occurred and Bitcoin went berserk, and then eventually, like, the altcoins woke up and BNB was one of them. I mean, this is the level. This is the level where people take shots on failed bearish breakdowns. It just is what it is, man. I can't help that. I can't help that, like, the sellers failed miserably from August all the way to mid-October to dump this thing to $40 pizza party. The sellers failed, and that's information, and I'm telling you about it. Now, old support from history is kind of being regarded as support again, and you're like at it right now.
Long coin because Brian Armstrong has a shiny head?
So Greg P, I mean, hold, considered wealthy. I don't know, man. Like, what? How about this? How about we defer to chat? How about chat? You type what you think. How many Bitcoin does one need to hold to be considered wealthy? Type in, like, you know, like actually what you think, not some bull crap. Oh, you're so cool, dude. You're gonna like make a joke out of just a question I'm asking to you, right? I'm being like, just kind of be serious. What do you think? You know? Some people saying one. I mean, sure. In some parts of the world, it probably is all you need. You need is one Bitcoin in like a country where there's hyperinflation. Yeah, dude, you're solid. I mean, right? I mean, have a Bitcoin at that point. Any Bitcoin. Just remember what's happening, okay? These central banks now, like, they're backed in a corner. They've got no more chess pieces. They got one left. And you work every day. Your labor and energy is translated into money. But the people in charge continue to devalue your labor and energy. That's what's happening as they print more and more than before, as the United States deficit continues to go parabolic and skyrocket. So you're just like in a really bad situation. You're almost working for nothing now. So you really, like, if you're participating in this world, you know, you got to find yield. Because your purchasing power, the purchasing power chart, I don't think you can find it. I don't think it exists. Like, it is crashing. The purchasing power of anyone in the fiat world, US dollar, euros, even worse, man. Japanese yen, it doesn't matter. Any, like, real fiat is crashing in purchasing power. And now you got like Jamie Dimon, like, selling millions of dollars worth of his own shares for the first time, and like, I don't even know if he's ever done it. Boomers are going to be hitting the ejector seat soon on this market, and they won't be returning because they need the money to survive because of inflation being so high. Their Social Security is just not going to go near as far, and they will certainly need that money, and they can't be speculating on stocks or owning crypto. They can't. So. And who's gonna buy the bonds? Who's gonna buy the U.S. bonds? I really want to know, like, for real, because U.S. Or the central banks, they have stopped purchasing bonds. That's what quantitative tightening is, right? So I don't. And then we know China is at like the lowest level of U.S. Treasury ownership in 20 plus years or something, right? Since like 2000. And Japan has to sell their U.S. bonds to defend their own currency. Like, no one buying bonds. So the yields you'd think would continue to rise. And if that's all the same, then Bitcoin's going to keep going, because that's what's been going on. We have a direct inverse correlation, or, between like traditional bank stocks and Bitcoin. So what are we going to do, man? No, they're just going to keep printing. We're going to keep getting in debt. The work you put in every day will continue to be devalued. So you don't even want to start, you don't even look at it like fiat. Just think about it like your energy and your work to this world and to others will continue to be devalued. If you look at it like that, it's a lot more serious. And it would be sobering. It would cause you to maybe think, what could I do? I mean, my God, dude. And it seems like owning Bitcoin has been kind of the thing. And you just got to wonder, will it continue to be the thing? I mean, technically, nothing there till 38K on the weekly. Some would say 40K too on the daily, whatever. But and again, I just you could just buy a 6-month, 1-year treasury bond. The government's like, you want to give a loan to these effing losers that are causing this entire problem to begin with. You want to give them a loan. These are the people that, I'm not kidding, these are the people that no one asked for it. No one actually voted for it to open all the borders to the Western world, first world, to let in third world migrants who don't even speak English or any native language, that will not assimilate. These are the same governments. You want to give these people a loan that now we have over 100,000 people in America dying of fentanyl overdoses every year, or drug overdoses. These are the people you want in charge. It's crazy, man. It's insane. So it's like, you really, I fundamentally I don't want to do it. I don't want to buy T-bonds because of that. They don't deserve that at all. All right, let's head on over to Total. Sorry.
I like turtles.
Format's been a little different. We've been a little bit spicier on the, stuff outside the TA, but it all correlates, man. So what are we doing here? In 31 minutes, if all stays the same or higher, it would be the highest. Wow. Once again, we didn't do it before, did we? Oh my God, we're gonna play some real Jesus chimes, man, because look at this. Now Bitcoin did it, but not Total, because all the altcoins are weighing this down. October 25th, you had your highest daily candle close since April of 2023, but something's happening today where in 31 minutes, you would be closing at the highest level. Where am I? What the? Oops. Yep. You'd be closing at the highest level officially since June 6th of 2022. So it would be highs of the year. You have not yet done that. But in 30 minutes, you will be. And that's spectacular. Good stuff, man. I mean, these are great developments over here. Yeah, Monero doing stuff, man. Tweeted about it, posted in general chat and Patreon chat, everywhere chat. XMR, man, XMR. XMR, Monero, the most pure and powerful form of true digital privacy ledgering that you could get. There's nothing like this. Just like Bitcoin, nothing like Bitcoin to a degree, but this takes Bitcoin to another level where it is untraceable. And that's why you cannot buy it in the U.S. like exchanges with KYC. Like, it's not available on Coinbase for that reason, because it's untraceable. Therefore, tax evasion and being used for nefarious acts. But won't even start with that, because how much money is used, how much cash is used to commit atrocities around the world every day. Yeah, Monero would never even come close to cash in that regard. So anyway, what's just happened today, and in fact in the past hour or two, XMR has achieved its highest level since February, taking out the high we saw in July. And kind of maybe, if you look at this swing high back from December 2020, you're attempting a breakout of a level that, look, resistance started there, and then it became a formal support in February 2021. Then it became a resistance in August 2022. And once again, in July of this year, you're breaking that. You're up almost 7%. This thing is pumping like it hasn't pumped in a long time. Because even here, like in June, these rallies were nice, but there wasn't one Jesus candle. This was a multitude of just standard green candles. Look at this candle unfolding before our very eyes. The Momo shift, what was once support, became reconfirmed as support. And you could be headed easily to $186.70. That's that candle high close back from January 2021. Okay, above that, oh man, oh my God, maybe 205, but really the hard target, 282 to 289 up there. That's the big one. Look, historical price action above 186, straight up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's just a very illiquid area, and there's not many general consensus areas for a multitude of market participants to set up limit sells. That's normally what happens at inflection points. All right, beautiful stuff on Monero. We've been waiting 84 effing years, but accumulation been going on for the greater part of a year. So rejoice. If it's not now, like if the use case for Monero, I think right now, the use case for Monero is at its highest point in history, right? Because you now have like this, look, the Israel, Palestine, Hamas, like whole, that is a major conflict. And you can see how around the whole West, if not the world, there is major division. And it's like irrefutable division. There is no, well, I'm going to change my, no. Some people are like straight up never going to change their mind about supporting Hamas and Palestine. And then there are people on the other side that this exact opposite energy, like we're all in Hamas, Palestine, all in Israel, no matter what. And you see the riots, or not riots, but you see the protests around the West, like that stuff. If you have some people in financial institutions that have complete power and they feel the opposite of how other people feel, they might very well say, you know what, you're supporting terrorism, so your bank account's gone. Or vice versa, if you're in another part of the world, like you support Israel and we're in a country that formally supports Palestine, Hamas, or whatever, your bank account's getting shut out. So I'm saying both ways. Monero is like kind of the answer, for everyone on both sides. All right, sorry. That's kind of like what I'm thinking and kind of my idea, my opinion, man. Someone be like, no, dude, it's not like, so I don't really care. You can say what you want. I'm saying what I want. Okay. And that's not me saying all that. It's not me picking a side, man. I can't believe that. Pick a side. It's like, bro, leave me alone. Let me just do the TA in peace. Let me live in Miami in penthouse. Okay, let me get jacked. A personal trainer in peace. Leave me alone. Jake, I understand that. That's why I said both entities. That's why I didn't just say Palestine. I said Palestine and Hamas. I separated them because they are not the same thing. You get it? All right, so fantastic moves coming in on the most powerful, most secure privacy token in the world. Let's see if the alert goes off. I just added another one. So we can continue on the old dusty trail of cryptocurrencies. We could look at Sol, that has been doing great. Cody soon. So I'm waiting for it to come in. I think it'll be in like tonight, tomorrow. All right, so Sol is very close. It's too close to say, but if all stayed the same now or higher, Sol would be getting its highest daily candle close since November of 2022. So almost 52-week highs. You knew like anything above 26.66 long enough, you have a hard target of 37.36. That's still the case. You're just on the way, man. History tells you there's just very few stops until that level. And then if you ever broke that, if buyers were ever able to capture prices above 37.36 long enough, you got upside target. It starts getting kind of weird. You know, you could say 44 maybe, but probably 48.60. This one, though, has looked a lot different than many other cryptos. Most of the cryptos have not been bottoming in December. Almost all of them did. Bottomed in December, they did. And then they rallied. But then most altcoins came back to test those levels or came even very close and then rallied again. But then started putting in lower highs and started just bleeding out. And that's, you know, kind of around where they were all seeing the lows from January of this year. That this one was making much higher lows, 78% retrace. And then, you know, this level from history that's so real, you have thrusted through it, and then the buyers, you know, formally back tested it as support, and that's that. After that, it's just 200 moving average tested, and you're running. So momentum shifted. There was just far too much demand to ever test these lows, and that's what happens. Something's gonna give after too many failed tests from sellers. But wait, there's more. I don't know which one. Oh, Litecoin. Litecoin's, dude, look at this development. Okay, this isn't like me saying I know what's happening next. I don't know ever what's gonna happen next, and I'm humble and understand that, right? And you should have that mentality too. Unlike everyone, like 90% of people that are in this world act like they know what's coming next, and they're a genius, and they're so smart, and they're capos and captains and the goats and, you know, whatever. They're so smart, dude. Okay. Well, look, man, I'm just telling you what's happening. $66. Okay. There's this level. Just my humble opinion. I'm nobody. I'm nothing. Okay. I'm a joke. But look, swing high from 2018, swing high from 2019. Look at the price action when that level actually breaks. Quick run to 84. And then another test for a rally and then a dump. And then look, resistance before major markdown. And then form a bullish back test before rally. Okay. And, you know, we had identified this stuff going on in December 2022, March 2023. But we know this level is so important. It was resistance. But now something's happening where you've just put in, you can barely tell. It's very subtle, man. Subtle pieces of data here. An HL, a higher low, and then after the higher low, a spring, and then a back test of spring, which was what the arrow indicates. So this is an area where I'm just saying you don't have to ever, but after a spring back test occurs, that is exactly the actionable area. It just is. Because after spring back tests occur and they're real and they're not fake, if they are fake, which sometimes they can be failed, that's why one has a stop loss set up. You take on the minimal losses you could possibly take on if you're trying to trade the historical level we just looked at, right? Easy target of $84 because historically we know that's the level. So it's literally this simple. It's an actionable long at this current time based on the event of the higher low than the spring back test. 3.9 to 1 reward to risk. If one was inclined, if they wanted to, they could. Why would the stop loss be at like 64.93 or maybe a little lower? Because if the price falls below this level now, the whole reason we went long was because of the spring back test, right? It's a technical indicator that occurs when the asset falls below key level, but then buyers defend it, and then they confirmed the defense of it with a back test, right? If you're falling below 65.76 at this point, it's not a spring back test. It failed. Therefore, why would you own an asset that's not actually back testing the spring? You wouldn't. So that's why this is such an important level. It's such a critical level, and this applies on any chart. Any market, man. It's universal. It's like math. So this is like educational, where it doesn't have to be Litecoin. It could be Google, Apple, gold, whatever. You're looking for this. You're looking for these developments to occur. All right? So that's Litecoin. Nice. Very nice development. Can't tell you if it's going to outperform Bitcoin. They seldom do. Maybe this time's different. Maybe, yeah, Litecoin's the key. But I don't know, man. Bitcoin's just a runaway train right now. All right. Yeah. No. I got you. I see what you're saying, dude. I saw a little request for coin. Bro, we're good, dude. Hold on. I got you, though. Yeah, coin. Well, no. Remember, my audio's not on over here. I can't hear. Oh, I thought you were talking about... Oh. Never mind. No, there's been no requests today. So, get wrecked, noobs. So that'd be, what is it? You're thinking if you hold at least one current block's worth, so that's 6.25. I don't know, like, so, all right, Greg, what's the significance of owning one current block of Bitcoin? What does that mean? So if you own only 4 Bitcoin and not 6.25, what advantages does one have owning 6.25 over 4? Except you just have a higher multiplier for upside on price speculation, right? I'm talking about, like, what does it do, man? Can I start my own node? What can you do? Because I'm not, like, I don't really know, and I'm being genuinely curious. What's up, Charizard?
What's up, Mon? Can we look at $INJ on higher time scales? Weekly? Monthly?
We can take a gander. Yeah, INJ, which has been killing it, man. And just, it's not really anything you can take action on now, right? Because it's just so far gone. And it's like Bitcoin's kind of too far gone, too, for a reasonable swing trader to be like, oh, this is an impeccable setup. The good news is, look, we're staring at something where it could be strategized. If someone wanted to, they could. It's in your, if it fails, you take on the most minimal losses you ever could. And it's almost 4-to-1 reward or risk in the situation. INJ, first request and probably last request of the day. Well, look there, listen, man. We got a little Jesus chimes because he finally actually touched both at the same time. Okay, so supply line of the beautiful channel, right? Being tested for the first time today. Yesterday you did not, and the day before you did not. This is the first day. Awesome. At the same time, the horizontal line resistance, where it is like just a multitude of peaks and valleys. I went with $14 because, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4... I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have so many like unique touches of this level. It's not like one level, $13.98. It's gonna be like $13.98 to like $15, man. There's just so many areas it could reverse. Look, it could go a little bit higher, then reverse. Like, so you're just at this major inflection zone, support resistance on INJ. 2 different degrees, right? Not just the upsloping channel. This signifies that you are in fact overbought now, and it's official today. You also have horizontal line resistance. This is certainly a level where somebody might, if they were reasonable in a traditional market, they might take some profit here after the run up from being oversold. It's up 100% in 16 days. Not unreasonable gains, man. Anyway, but yeah, he wanted to see the weekly, monthly. Yeah, we can do that, sure. What's up, Doobie, man? Was that maybe why? Well, here's the thing. On the weekly, see, you are breaking at least one level, like the candle high close from August 2021, November 2021, when it double topped there. But now on the weekly, one would have to pay attention to 1490. And that's what happens when you have so much chop like that on a chart, the way I just looked at on the daily. When you want to take out noise, just go to a more significant time scale. Like, I go to the weekly and all of a sudden it becomes a lot clearer. I don't even need to be looking at the daily now. The weekly is showing you 1490 And if you break that, it's not even really 1684 here. Maybe it is because you got the peaks here, but
TOU2B.
Right? It's just like, is it either, it could be potentially 1670, potentially 1815. But if you just go with candle closes from one to the next, it's 13, 35, 1490, and then 1983. So just remember, you are at definitely some sort of potential profit taking level, and that's why you don't just completely exit. One just layers out so they can continue to take advantage of the stupid rally, but they're also protecting themselves in case, wow, at a demand line or at a supply line, there's supply and it pulls back and Bitcoin reverses on the new week or something. You ensuring profit after a 100% rally in 16 days here. That's legendary status as a trader. But yeah, in before just breaks out and goes to 20K or $20 and the next week, because sometimes that is the way the crypto market works. Sometimes it is stupid. Traditional targets get completely blasted. Danny DeVito. So freaking wrecked, man. My body is just destroyed, and it's good. It's good. I've kind of turned a new leaf. A little spontaneously, but it was really just the universe, where I was, what was going on, and that is when when the universe is telling me something so clearly in front of my face, it's just, you just commit to those things. It was kind of like me leaving Birmingham and moving to Miami. It was such a clear sign and signal to make a change that it did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, Mitch's rants, they're like a symphony of words, folks. When he really goes ham, even I have to take notes. It's like a master class in rantology. You gotta listen, it's like ranting on steroids, believe me. Truly incredible, huge.
Oh, as I sweat on, and I thought Trump had a British accent, and oh yeah, God, bruv. Kings, dude. We have less than 12 minutes. Thank you, dude. Again, much love. Less than 12 minutes till the daily candle close. TM, I certainly did use it as a verb. He was Danny DeVitoing. Yes. What's wrong with that? If you're caught up on your memeology, you should thrive in this community, because I make many meme verbiages. Okay. Good stuff, Mike W. Don't stop, man. Don't stop. Never stop, man. That's the hardest part, dude, getting started. Once you start getting in the habit, it's like, I can't believe I wasn't doing this. All right, so Doobie wanted true. True if big, big if true. Whew, guess Binance chart. Wheel. Let's take a gander here. All right, well, we'll go. We got an asset here that was a scam, right? True, here it is. Wow. What great historical performance. What a great trend. Wasn't a scam, by the way. Okay, well, despite it being a scam and being destroyed, Bitcoin's going up. It's been going up. So therefore, altcoins might just stop collapsing. Have you ever thought about it like that? Is this like not falling below 2.7 cents because it's TrueFi and it's awesome, a project with team with good hearts that makes so much money and provide great real world services to humanity and elevate humanity? Nope. It's just because Bitcoin's going up. That's the only reason it stopped selling off 2.7 cents. And in my opinion, that is the reason why almost all altcoins stopped selling, is because Bitcoin. So yeah, okay, a base of buying came in on True, and it's actually pretty awesome. Some pretty awesome price action correlation. at the November of 2022 level, or you have one test, but then you have the second test. Wait, I've seen this episode before, where a true bottom gets put in and then two higher lows that are the same come in than that previous low. That's what Ethereum did in 2018. So anything above 3.1 cents is technically okay. It seems like the market participants, the buyers, confirmed its validity as support again. So you'd think, hey man, eventually nothing wrong with trying to say that maybe, just maybe, 4.8 cents would be tested again, like a swing low from June of 2022, a swing high from November 2022.
I just subbed to the Citadel.
A couple times
it's
in 2023.
Long overdue, brother.
I mean, that'd be your
I
target.
am excited
here,
to
but I don't
join
know
the
if it's gonna
community
hit it.
fully. Also, I gladly accept my award for top YouTube comment of the month. Let's go XRP, ha ha ha.
Hold on, dude. Thank you so much, dude, for joining the Citadel, the premium Discord, or the Patreon. Thank you so much, Anon. My man. Sorry, dude. Yeah, your top award for your top YouTube comment. Yeah. I don't know, man. You said some really nice things, so I appreciate that, dude. And you wouldn't even imagine, but good feedback. That can, I mean, like, depending on, if you watch somebody and you're just watching for free and that's completely good, just like, hey man, you have no idea your currency of feedback. Like you're not paying, you're just watching, but like you say like, hey, what you're doing is good. What you're doing is helping me. You are impacting my life positively. All you saying that is worth $20 plus. I mean, it just is. So understand that, feedback's important to content creators like me. Content creator, dude. I just like charts and look at charts, okay? And I have a microphone and webcam, and that's literally it. All right. Yeah, speculate on financial markets occasionally, all right? So we got 7 minutes to the close. We looked at true. If it is true, confirmed, defense from buyers at 3.1 cents, an easy target of 4.8 cents. So the upside potential
INJ,
from where this asset is right now would be about 26% minimum, and that's it. Breeze, could you pass the tardy sauce? We literally just looked at INJ, and it was actually a request. Or am I crazy here, bro? We were just here. So welcome to the stream. You can rewind for the best analysis. If you make me do it again, I'm probably just not going to do as well, but I appreciate it a lot. And if you want to pick another asset before I do anything here, we can, because again, the analysis I did was pretty in depth moments ago. You can get two birds stoned at once, man. If you want. Just real quick, type in another ticker if you want to. Hey, it's 10 times rating, man. Thanks, dude. Thank you, man. Was that, Varese? Varese, say something, dude. Jason Varese, say something. Yeah, we didn't look at the S&P 500 futures. No circuit breakers. No chaos or pandemonium. No Black Monday. Just number go up. Pfft. Number go up, dude. It's just up 0.33%. Guess what? If you are a McDonald's employee and you have stock options, you want to be up for the opening bell tomorrow because they report at 7 a.m. before the market even opens. So McDonald's reports first thing in the morning. Get your McDonald's hats out. Get your noise of...
You're not a content creator. You're a wealth creator. Legend, crown.
Thank you, dude. Really appreciate
I'll go
that.
back and check.
I mean...
Thanks.
Well, Varese, that's when you say, could you look at this instead? Because you requested, you just didn't know, so you could request something else and get bonus points. And you're just going to deny me that? You're going to deny yourself that? All right. Thank you for the contribution, though. 10 times trading, I'm grateful that you think that. I'm grateful that the people that watch this stream, that have been in this community, I'm very grateful that they have been able to use what I have learned from people far greater than me, smarter than me, And I'm proud that you are applying what these geniuses researched. They put their life's work into. And I'm glad that me being the conduit from them to you has been helpful for you. Eric, it's Tangia. It's in the description below. Yeah, Dow Jones Transportation is wrecked. Yeah, so everything's okay, man. I guess bear market's over, chat. Well, hold on a sec. Well, that's NASDAQ closed. Sorry. Let's go to a US. What's the... Hold on, sorry. Some of these tickers, man. That's right. Yeah. NASDAQ. NAS 100. Okay. So NASDAQ 100. Well, you can't say that 14K wasn't tested because it was. That's beginning of a zone. 13.9, 14K. Somehow, a potential, it really is. That is a potential inverted hammer. It just is, man. Okay? I don't make the rules. Go look up inverted hammer on Google, and you tell me that it's not potentially that. Okay? Just identifying it. Don't freak out. So a potential inverted hammer at a key support just above the 200-day moving average. That is the current situation right now. You were not below support. You were at it. But only after massive amounts of distribution over the course of 90 days. 80, 90 days, whatever. So you're not dead yet. How about the Russell 2000 futures that, if you don't know, just Friday had its lowest close since October of 2020, 3-year lows. But at the same time, after doing that, the price of the Russell 2000 futures is right now getting back above this local low from June of 2022, September and October of 2022. That's it. If it's truly defended, you could be running to 1700 again. But like, I'm just showing you the data as it stands at this current moment in time. That's it. S&P futures, you're in a situation where you are not testing and holding supports with a potential inverted hammer. That did not happen. In fact, last week's formal support resistance zone was breached. And you just are up 0.32%, and that's it. That's a lot of distribution, man. That's scary stuff. And, 786 to cipher. Yeah, at any time, I mean, like if a real bid start coming in, you could develop divergence. Too early to say, man. I would be... What, did you just not... Was it not good enough, this rally from October all the way to effing July? Is that just not good enough? I mean, you want to start speculating now after classic distribution, after the completion of an insanely large W shape? What are you doing? Yeah, bro, it's time to really start trying to take shots here on longs. It's just not. But you can say all day that it is. There's not really anything backing it up technically. But yeah, oversold and could rally. Great, dude. Wait for a lower high than 4,400. Limited upside potential. There just is, man. You know where there's kind of more upside potential than something like most stocks? Show me a stock that looks like this. Technically. Go ahead. Show me. And then tell me the macro and then the sector. After you look at the individual asset and you find it, then tell me how's the sector doing, that it's within, it's contained within. And then after that, tell me how the macro is doing. We know that macro is not good. Hey, Jesus Chimes chat. No, we have not done that yet. Real estate, we can do that. Thank you, dude. Let's go to Bitcoin. Have in the chat. Okay. With confirmation, just seconds ago, highest daily candle close.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this is fine. Highest daily candle close confirmed since officially May 7th.
Thanks for all you share, Mitch.
And
Did
then
you do $BCH yet?
we will look, sir. Thank you so much. Highest weekly candle close confirmed on Bitcoin since April 25th. Highest close of the year 2023. Formally broke out last week. Confirmed with price action this week. Real breakout, bro. Head and Shoulders bros, homeless. Up thrust after distribution bros are utterly homeless. They can't even afford internet to go create, their theories on their social media platforms anymore. It's over. All right, target on the weekly. The weekly.
I can't believe you've done this.
Thank you so much for the done this. Thank you, dude. Much love. Okay, look, dude. Let me show you 38.1 to 39K. And I'm just using these levels because a candle high close January 2021 and a candle high close from June of 2021. Just using them. Okay, those are the levels. And then after that, you can see what kind of price action you get above and below. Straight up, straight down. So you just think still, that's kind of the hard target on the weekly. Okay. In before, waiting for someone to freak out and say, no, dude, the Head and Shoulders is still valid, bro. Come on. 250 time leverage short, bro. Lose $200,000 on a Saturday. Someone did that. Someone literally lost $200,000 over leverage on a Bitcoin trade on a Saturday where the price didn't move but $200. People are nuts, man. People are crazy. People at risk management, what's that? They've never even heard of that. Thank you so much, Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid McKinstry. Hopefully has a great week. Great Saturday coming up. Alabama versus LSU. Battle for the SEC West. I will be in attendance. In the box seats, of course. Sipping probably on freaking water. Because my regimen has changed dramatically. In terms of diet and exercise schedule. Holy crap. So, great stuff, man. Let's see. Bitcoin Cash, yeah, let's take a gander. And let's start on the weekly. Why not? Bitcoin Cash, there was a trade setup that was posted just the day or two before the fake news.
Dear God, it's beautiful.
It is. Thank you, Mugatu. Thank you. Still waiting on my trash bag bow tie. I have not received it yet. Thank you. Here's your Bitcoin Cash. Massive bullish engulfing candle 2 weeks ago. A little bit of fall through this week. Highest daily candle close on Bitcoin Cash confirmed since July 24th. Not much to write home about yet. But just wait. 260 was a profit-taking level. So, just some market participants took some profit.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby! Don't you put that on us!
Thank you so much. Rip him. It was hilarious. Thank you, man. So, the trend is your friend. I'm sorry. All I can see are a bunch of higher highs, higher lows. A bunch of spring back tests of key inflection points from history as before. Wow. Oh, my God. So, it's like 260. Again, entry was like 215. A little take profit, 260, pulling back. Just wait for the higher low in the previous discernible swing low and wait for the rally. You'll break 260. That's the theory here of the trade. If you break 260, I think you'd have a nice run to 304. That would be the second profit-taking level of the trade, and that's it. So all is well on the Bitcoin Cash chart. Really well. It's because it's already in an uptrend, and that's what started it. That's an inverse blow-off top almost, right? Too much demand. Whoever this was, they're still in it, Larry. They still own the Bitcoin Cash. But then you give me the technicals, the technical indicators, after finding out that whoever pumped this is probably still in it. We know he's still in it based on the exceptionally higher low. You give me this, the trend's your friend situation. Let's go, dude. See you at 305 in time. If you're just patient, you wait, you get it. Most likely. High probability. Nah, UTXO inverse. No way, dude. Not on keto at all. Now, it's a very lean diet, but not keto. All right, so we made it to the end of the week. Been live over an hour. Leave it to Bitcoin to probably pump after I end the stream. But I just wanted to come by and say hello because it is a tradition. It is a tradition to experience the confirmation at the end of the week, right? And with the Jesus chimes. So we've done it. We'll do it again. Keep doing it, man. And here we are. Did the 12-hour do it too? Man, it was too close. Nope, it didn't. What a scam, dude. Bitcoin's 12-hour, the market participants actually settled up lower
I love you.
than they did the
I
23rd
love
of
gold,
October.
And I love Mitch. Great candle close.
Thank you, Eric Morris, for the contribution, man. As we sit in outer space, waiting for those oscillators to just cool off a little bit. But we know, nothing there
All
really.
hail Roger Ver for the market making on the BCH chart.
Was it? What about the other guy, Craig Wright? Because I thought Craig Wright was the real Roger Ver. Have you not heard the news? Yeah, Craig Wright is not. It is Roger Ver. He is. Oh my God, I just all over the... Okay. We're getting pinged, and then there's nothing there. What the heck? Easy Cards, thanks again, man, for joining the Patreon or the Premium Discord or what we would call the Citadel, man. Thank you, dude. We did it, man, and proud to be able to cover it with you. You deserve Bitcoin at the price you have it at. So were you in the 27s or lower? Or are you just buying now? Because either way, wherever you did, you deserved it. You earned it. Oh man, we're gonna make it, dude. Okay, we're gonna make it. If Bitcoin starts like massively pumping on the new week, I will do everything I can to get back to you live. If not, just know I will be back at regular stream time tomorrow. And just above all, I do appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in to the stream, being a member of the Discord community. Thanks so much to Brad and Shaylin and Julia and all the mods and admins in the Discord community. This thing could never, this entity we've created over the past 6 years could never be what it is without y'all behind the scenes. So thank you. And I just wanted to say that. So extreme and utter gratitude for all involved, except me, right? Like it's all for y'all. And I'll just be back. So let's hope for a Bitcoin pump, because if we're breaking 35K tonight, I mean, maybe I go live if it's real, if we're getting some real price action. But if not, you know, you'll just see me tomorrow. So until next time, respect the TA.